Oh, and of course, as it happens, my video goes out. You gotta love this. You gotta love it. There it is. I'm not here, but I am. Bum, bum, bum. So I guess we're not going to that camera. Well, okay, that's fine. Hey, everybody. Jason Bermas here, and we're going to do a little AMA Ski and Hutch. We're going to talk about the Bank of America scandal first and foremost, and how it's not really a scandal other than the fact that it is a precursor to the massive deplatforming that I was just talking about, okay? In the sense of who you're going to be able to bank with and have monetary transactions with, all that good stuff, right? Great, great, great. What is kind of frightening is that now they are openly mobilizing the FBI against American citizens that they want to deem domestic terrorists. And what do I mean openly mobilizing? Well, it's already been going on for a very long time. They already have very big lists. Here's the other thing. While they're squeezing Bank of America and other banks, corporations, companies, Airbnb, you name it, to track, trace, and database American citizens, here's the big joke. They already have all the information. They've already got it all. They've got every single bit of information that they are basically making these companies bend the digital knee to. We're going to get into that in a moment because you got to think about it for a second. They already have access to every single one of your emails, right? If you're deemed a terror threat, you don't think they can turn the magic box on, huh? That's already got auto content recognition on it, auto video recognition on it, auto voice recognition on it. They can't just tap into that. Hey, did you log into your bank account earlier today? Any bank account? And it had all your transactions there? In other words, there's a digital footprint of everything you've done already. And if the FBI wanted to get that from another intelligence agency, because remember, after 9/11, we had to work together. The agencies weren't talking together. Okay, they didn't talk. There was no talking. So we made the Department of Homeland Security for your safety, and then a bunch of other quasi-agencies that are completely unaccountable. Yes. We call them fusion centers. All right, they're threat assessment centers. They're analytical centers. And they are perfect for our dirty working lives. So they already have all this stuff. So this is just like a multiple issue, just like any of this stuff, when the media is focusing on this. And it is an abhorrent story, and people are going to rise up against it and leave Bank of America, yada, yada, yada. But again, it's going to be like a selective enforcement thing, right? They'll selectively leak whatever. They're already trying to destroy our economic system with a great reset as well. So get your questions and comments in. We're going to go over this story, and then I'm going to just briefly read you a passage out of a recent Time magazine piece, because it is just overwhelming and in your face, so much so that I did a full 20-plus minute video today on Rockfin regarding this, because it's so over the top, okay? But I can't really say what I want to say on this platform that I said on that one. So the free exclusive is about that article, but there's just two things that I really, really need to read to you while we get there. Funny thing is that since my video went down right there, I guess I'm not in the corner talking to you while we go over this stuff. But I do want to remind you, I'm fully demonetized here. What I think we're going to do is just run this GoFundMe month 19 through 20, and then we'll start at 21. February is already a small month, the shortest month, and we didn't get to do this one in January till the middle of the month when GoFundMe got rid of me. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share. Join the Bermas Brigade. While I'm still here, right? Check out all the documentaries, films for free. They will give you a better idea about how the world really works, okay? Rockfin. Let's take a look. Right there. Time magazine admits to fortifying the election, but they said it wasn't rigging. I mean, that's almost a verbatim quote. We're going to read just a small subsection of that before we get into the the Ask Me Anything questions. And remember, we'll use the Go Get Funding as a super chat mechanism. So if you donate there, then we'll use that as a super chat. Odyssey's backed it all up. The Bank of America story is next. But let's just read this, okay? Because it's just, again, it's one of those things where you almost can't believe that they have the audacity to do this. But then you're like, well, you know what? They just say whatever they want, whenever they want. So I guess we'll just have to accept it as reality. We'll just have to accept it as reality. Because this is what they're telling you. I mean, read it. The secret history of the shadow campaign that saved the 2020 election. Now, they say it wasn't rigged, that it was fortified. But I want to read you just this one subsection here. Let's see. There it is right there. Before that. Okay? And by the way, this is limited hangout. This is only something. But, you know, I want you to get a good look at my face right before this. Wait till I read this to you. What this is going to tell you right here. They're going to tell you that people of influence, a cabal, they're going to call it a cabal, colluded together within media and politics and all these other things to make sure that Trump didn't win. But they're good guys. Because secret cabals are good guys. And they're always looking out for us. Because they had to stop basically Hitler. Okay? And you saw what the headline was. But I'm just going to read this subsection. Then we're going to move on to the Bank of America story. Because this is honestly really important. It shows you what an Orwellian society we live in. This is the inside story. Just wild. The inside story of the conspiracy to save the 2020 election. Conspiracies exist when they're saving elections. And by the way, Time magazine loves to pat itself on the back on this one. Based on access to the group's inner workings, never before seen documents, and interviews with dozens, wow, a conspiracy with dozens of people, huh? Of those involved from across the political spectrum, it is the story of an unprecedented, creative, and determined campaign whose success also reveals how close the nation came to disaster. Every attempt to interfere with the proper outcome, not the truth, but the proper outcome of the election was defeated, says Ian Basin, co-founder of Protect Democracy. Of course, it's nonpartisan. A nonpartisan rule of law advocacy group. Okay? But it's massively important for the country to understand that it didn't happen accidentally. The system didn't work magically. Democracy is not self-executing. In other words, think about what that says. Democracy is not self-executing. Conspiracies exist. They needed a proper outcome in the election. Okay? They worked across the political spectrum. Dozens gave interviews about this. But it was for our own good, because democracy doesn't work without our billionaire overlords and their puppets. Okay? It gets even more mind-blowing in this next paragraph. But then again, we're going to leave it be, because I did a whole bit. You want to see how I really feel about this? You want to see how I really feel? You got to go to Rockfin. It's a total Rockfin exclusive. That's why the participants want the secret history of 2020 election told. Even though it sounds like a paranoid fever dream, here it is. A well-funded cabal of powerful people ranging across industries and ideologies, working together behind the scenes to influence perceptions, change rules and laws. Let me repeat that. Change rules and laws, steer media coverage, and control the flow of information. They were not rigging the election. They were fortifying it. And they believe the public needs to understand the system's fragility in order to ensure that democracy in America endures. I'm going to leave it there. You want to see what I said about that and read some more of the article for you? Well, got to go to Rockfin. I can't say how I really feel about that on YouTube, can I? You can ask me questions about it, and I can point you to Rockfin. So now let's bank it on up. Bye-bye Bank of America. Outraged customers boycott firm as it's revealed the bank snooped through hundreds of innocent people's accounts looking for Capitol rioters for the feds. So who else is doing it? Let me tell you who else is doing it. Anybody they ask to do it. Because they already have access to it. This is just legitimizing it and getting you ready for the next level of cancel culture where you can't believe anything anymore. Or you can't have a bank account with certain people. They're already doing it to high-profile customers. It's already happened to Trump. Listen, what they've done to Trump, unfortunately, whether you realize it or not, they did to a sitting president and now an ex-president, they plan on doing to everybody. People with very little resources. Across the board. This is the biggest power grab and transfer of intellectual power and inversion of reality we have ever seen in our lifetimes. At least my lifetime. I'm 41. I'm an old man. Probably not even supposed to be wearing this hat. Oh no, is that wrong, think? I actually don't believe that, by the way. I think 9/11 was an international intelligence operation, and you can go check out my films, and you can understand that. But I want to puke in my mouth when I see Karl Rove persecuting a sitting member of Congress for wrongthink. Like, Karl Rove isn't the biggest, sleaziest liar that is literally responsible for hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of deaths overseas due to his propagated lies in which he perpetrated on the American people through various propaganda methods via the Bush administration. Karl Rove. So, okay, pick on the Q lady all you want. Pick her out. Go watch my video on that. I mean, again, it's 2021. It's wrongthink. It's the Track Trace Database Society. And what this is doing is it's not only getting you ready for economic implosion, it seems. You know, with everything going on via COVID-1984, I think economic implosion, that they're definitely pushing that. But then they're pushing obedience, adherence to authority. And again, they'll out these people selectively. So with that being said, I want to roll over here to the Burmis Brigade Media, go get funding, and see if we've got any other questions or comments. Because again, we use this as a super chat mechanism. Oh, that didn't work. I got to do that. Okay, here we go. Man, I can't even read that from there. You know what? Maybe I'll make it just bigger. There we go. I was really moved by your stormy rant. I'm a storm chaser at heart and love them despite their destructive potential. I actually wrote a poem inspired by hearing you say, storm the gates, so many times, and wrote it the day before the Trump DC rally. Okay? The gates in my eyes is Bill. Man, did that just come up too? Man, everything is just boom, boom, booming right here. Okay. Let's see. I probably will butcher that, so I will save that. But I appreciate the backing, Sarah May. Keep on keeping on. The more you are attacked, the more likely your message of truth is penetrating the Overton window. Love you, Jason, and love the work you are doing to bring us real news and opinions. Keep up the good work. I'm in Nebraska. So happy you chose Iowa to live in. I'm so happy I chose Iowa. There is no place like the Midwest. Loving it here. Loving it here. Thanks for all you do, Richard. I appreciate that. Let's see. What is your favorite old school Nintendo game? Yikes. Did you dominate when you played Super Mario? It always easily saved the princess in the end. No, I had to work at it. I like your nostalgic Nintendo jacket. It brings it back. Love your stuff, Jason. All right, so let's talk about that. Favorite old school Nintendo game. Very tough. I used to love the Nintendo. I got to play some of the best originals out there. Okay, Castlevania was one of those tough ones that eventually We got to Dracula. You know, it was back when you had to have Nintendo Power if you wanted to cheat, and the codes and things were tough. And one of the most satisfying games probably I ever played was The Legend of Zelda 2: Link to the Past. Why? Well, I had played Zelda 1, but they were very different games. Okay, very, very different games. Nintendo upped the graphics and went side scroller. I could see myself even playing that today. And it was just so hard, and learning curve was tough in the beginning. And I eventually did get the, I think it was like the Nintendo Power Magazine, and I powered my way all the way through that game. And it was tough. And I remember it had these different colored knights, and they would block stuff. It was a tough game. I love that game for that. But I was a Contra head. I don't want to talk too much Nintendo. But yeah, definitely a fan. And one of the other things I want to do with this warehouse is put together kind of a gaming channel as well. Find another way to reach people. There's a lot I want to do. It's not easy. It's not easy being as cheesy as Jason Burmis. And of course, it seems like right now, XSplit has frozen a little bit on me because I want to scroll. Someone told me to go buy some elf meat. Well, that's very nice of you. Man, is it really going to do that? How are we going to do this AMA then? I'm just going to have to read? Well, that stinks. That's stinky pants. Come on. You got to be kidding me. This almost never happens, guys. I'm wondering if I can see I'm still streaming on everything. Okay. Well. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, all right. The brakes are there, kind of, but no. I'm gone from that, and there I am there. And Scooby-Dooby. We did it. Thumbs up. Can we get 100 thumbs up for my goofy sad ass as we bank it up? By the way, shout out to Steve from Slow News Day. He was he was loving my goofball antics from the other night. I'm just happy MSNBC was advocating for drone strikes on people who don't believe the COVID hype. Bombs on American statesides. What next? Are they going to nuke Florida and Iowa? They might try, and I saw that, and I'm for it too. Obviously, we need. Listen, I've been warning everybody. It's not just an automation nation. It's the fact what they have robots in the sky. Let me repeat that. They have robots in the sky. And we don't want robot enforcers on the ground, too. And it sucks that we've been killing people with sky robots across the world with impunity, and most Americans don't even give it a second thought. Systemic racism. Real systemic racism. It's not the unity we want, it's the unity they want. Effing clowns. Correct. What up, Flick? Hey, what up? Heyo, heyo. Do I? I think my eyes are pretty clear. I think no. What is it? My little tuft of hair? Is it the old school hat? You want to see some poppin' grays? Is that what you want? You want the Jason Burmis middle curl? Does that also make me look stoned? Huh? Yeah? No? Let's get the hat back on here. Let's give the shout out to Jonesy and InfoWars. You know, he's finally gone against the Q crowd. It took him forever. But he had Pachenik on yesterday. I watched some of that, and boy, Pachenik he's just going with the full-fledged, fairy tale narrative of nonsense. And and just laughing the whole way while he gets to do it. Probably feeding into some of the hopium out there, by the way. Let's see. What is happening? AMA, how we doing? What up, Karen? Thank you for saving me from the squad's Weep Fest on Convo. I was watching Convo Couch earlier when they had the guest who works for RT there, who's the socialist. He's very well spoken. I would have him on my show. I probably don't agree with him on a lot. But I know that when he was talking about weapons of mass destruction and media accountability, I did agree with him. See how you bridge the gap there? Hit that like button, slap it, tap it, lick it, or smack it. Just don't forget them thumbs. Thanks, Gritch. If you trust Bank of America, you need your head examined. If you bank digitally anywhere, it's not like they don't already have access to this stuff. They want to see who's going to roll over. They want to send a chilling effect. They want to get you ready for a massive deplatforming that's not just digital. You're dropping non-informative videos just so you can post your Bitcoin and PayPal links. Yeah, really? Okay. If you think so with your obviously fake account and fake name, Mr. Fudwinkle. Like, who are these people? Who are these people? It's that, I mean, again, this isn't a news story. The time thing that I quoted isn't a news story. Last night, I didn't play a member of Congress retorting to media and other politicians trying to convict her of wrongthink, which they did. You're right. You got me at Ed's a shed. Let's just get rid of him. Well, see, I have no problem getting rid of the trolls, the anonymous trolls. Hide user on this channel. We'll see you later. Let's see. I'm glad you're doing fair today, Brian. That's good to know. That's good to know. He says it's been a good week. That's good. I don't know which video we're talking about. If it's some of the rap videos back in the day, I absolutely did. Maybe I didn't talk about it on the air, but I do remember you sending them, and I do believe I did watch them. Isn't it from you're from another country, right, Keen? And I know I did. I absolutely did watch those videos. Have you looked at House Bill 1? Check it out. I have not looked at House Bill 1. What is up, Gritch? Oh, I want to say a shout out for the Rockfin tip I just got. Let's say that quick. The hierarchy is enslaving you. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate that. See, you get those on my cell phone while we're doing it. Jim Garrison says, they got it all. They can do it anytime they want. That's right. Do you make transactions on those? Did you make transactions on those days, Jason? Obviously. 100%. Just to, I'm trying to think. I'll tell you one that's funny. But again, I don't have Bank of America. Back in the day when I lived in Texas, I did have a Bank of America account on top of an NBT account because I traveled a lot more. And I'd had one for years, and there were more Bank of Americas. So you would, you'd be able to use them, and there'd be less fees or whatever. But absolutely, I made transactions, and I even put my my credit card down the day before the speech at a hotel that was reserved for Tim Pool, just for the incidentals. So there for sure, but there were other places. I want to say parking, obviously gas in certain areas because you're outside. So 100% I made a transaction. I'm on an FBI poster, guys. You know what? Let's show that. I guess one of the guys that was in the video where, like that 3-minute video I did while I was on the Capitol that I couldn't live stream, that I tried to live stream. Hold on. I don't want to blow this guy's spot up because it's one of my older fraternity brothers. And basically some other people had sent it to me. I obviously have no idea who this guy is, but let's see there. Here it is. But yes, maybe if you guys know, open image in a new tab. There we go. So let's see. Man, I guess we're just going to read through them until it goes through. My XSplit is just running really slow right here. It's probably a RAM thing. I didn't restart my computer before I went live. Bad on me. We'll keep going down through. Bank of America is how people get unemployment from California. Bad news for them. We're back. How has to change my handle midstream? They'll be hunting down Convo, Jason, Slow News Day, and Charlatan. Who knows? All I do know is that like Nico House also got hit. So many people got hit. And again, a lot of these lefties got hit for daring to step outside of a mainstream narrative. The shiz with the Bank of America giving out people's info like that is very disturbing. They're all going to do it. All of them are going to roll over. They're spineless. And they're going to say it's under domestic terror. Like, what do you think the FBI went in there and said? Seriously. I want you to think about that. So boopity boop. That's another big story we got to cover. Boopity boop. They got we talked about COVID pass, but now apparently Sweden and Denmark are talking about vaccine passports for safe travel so you can see your friends and family. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that a gravy train with biscuit wheels? Isn't that just what we want? That's what I want. I think that's good. Absolutely good. Let's see. A boopity boop. A boopity boop. There it is, right there. So apparently this guy right here, and that straightaway shot that you're seeing is from one of my videos. So I've seen some people post this on Twitter, and yeah, there you go. Wanted by the FBI. Submit the tips. So they call him eye gouger hashtag apparently. So yeah, that's me. Covering news. I obviously do not approve of violence. I had nothing to do with the violence. Now, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to read these until XSplit wants to be awesome again. Let's see. Adam Baker says, thanks for all the work, Jason. Keep up the great work. Your documentaries helped me a great deal on my awakening when trying to red pill normies. I always recommend Fabled Enemies. That's my favorite. Well, thank you, Adam. I think it's an important film. Let's see. Everyone is effed up. I can safely answer for every single one. Okay? Time Mag's news article is the worst piece of propaganda I've ever read. It's out of control. It's literally, they're like, we saved democracy. We made sure there was no disinformation anywhere. It's all us. Yes, powerful people colluded against Trump because he's the worst, but we did it all legally. There's no rigging. Fortifying. Must be a glitch on the YouTube app. Okay. Over 100 people there sucking up content. Can we get some more thumbs up? Can we get some more thumbs up? Man, it's even the streaming is weird. So odd. Let's see. Sounds like a confession time. I mean, it's unbelievable. Go read it. It's surreal to read. It's long. I mean, they talk about it's not even just in the article they use fortifying. They said it in a Zoom power call. They put an election warning on Tim Pool's tweet for directly quoting the article. That's incredible to me. It is incredible to me. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Weed kills COVID. I've seen some studies. When will CNN face charges for their role in the Capitol riot? Kidding. Actually, there is a COVID marijuana study. There absolutely is. I would do it live, but I don't want to move the scene and have it wait. Tech rulers are out of control. How the hell is there a bill to allow them their own governments? I saw that. Okay, yeah, someone did show me that. In Nevada. I retweeted it. If that's the bill number, yes. In Nevada. That's incredible. Let's see. Dozens of people. What could go wrong? It's all imploding on itself. House Bill 1 guarantees vote by mail, drop boxes, and criminalizes checking for accuracy. This is crazy. Funny how they can exchange the word democracy for capitalism anytime they want. Yucky, yucky, yucka. So it's a conspiracy and not a theory. Imagine that. No, it's a conspiracy of the good guys. Conspiracies of good guys, especially when they're billionaires and their minions, exist. But what I equated it to in my post was this is like the equivalent of having them piss on your face while they tell you it's raining, but it's even worse than that. There's like a big, hairy, musty, moly nutsack resting on your nose, that the division of two balls literally seeping down as you're being pissed on, and as you look up, and they're telling you it's raining, they have the largest grin you've ever seen in their life. I mean, they're just laughing at you and just smiling. Just saying. Yes, please help support. The Go Get Fund Me is right there, or go get funding. Go get funding. I keep saying that. Go get funding. Makes sense. What's up? Is YouTube buffering for you guys? Hope not. Thought Microsoft and Homeland Security were tasked with fortifying our elections. That's some good stuff. Stank on America. No buffering. Did you hear those trumpets? No buffering. Smells fart go. Interesting. Can't wait for Cyber Polygon to go live later this year. Whitney Webb just dropped some new material. Also tweeted that out. And that is the next big hype. Who knows what they're going to do? But, I mean, again, she's pretty good. Wow. Holy shizzle. Can't buy porn on our credit card. without being publicly shamed soon. Listen, they're already slut-shaming you in D.C., right? For daring to have snowball fights. Forget about your porn history. Oh, that'll be like the next big thing is they're going to leak people's entire internet histories once they normalize the fact that all of that's been tracked, traced, and databased. They've already normalized old posts on social media to delegitimize recently elected politicians and kick them off of committees before they've even done anything. That's real. Invest your human currency wisely. I already don't believe anything they say. Have you seen absolute proof of what? Of what? I'm saying I'm still a thing. Your next hash campaign. What? Yep, get your super chat in. We'll check that right now, actually. Because if there is one, we should know about it. But there isn't, and that's okay. And that's all right. Let's see. How is this guy on YouTube still? So much truth. I got my first warning for daring to play a doctor at a Senate hearing talking about ivermectin. That happened. Oh no, no, no. I got the warning. Uh-oh. That, I mean, out of 1,800 plus videos, that's what they warned me about. Think about that. 2021. 2021. Let's see. Probably economic collapse soon. Bailouts again, yay. Mossad agent to get our names. What does that even mean? Mossad agent to get our names. Is that you're accusing me of being some kind of a Mossad agent to get the names of who? Like, what are we talking about here? Bailouts will end. Here it comes. Here it comes. Just wait when you look back in 25 years. You'll wish you had appreciated your youth more. It doesn't all go on YouTube. Come on to Rockfin and make the free account. That's right. Check out the exclusive material over there. Yeah, we got 11,000 followers. Can we make it 12,000 today? Can we get 1,000 brigaders who haven't made the move over to Rockfin today for my spicy video on that Time article? You want to know how I really feel about that Time article? That's where you got to go. How is this guy still on YouTube? Because he pushes the COVID illusion. Okay. Time Magazine said they fortified the 2020 rigged election. LOL. Let's see. Not believing in COVIDiot makes you a domestic terrorist. I saw it on MSNBC. GoldenEye. Oh, you like the GoldenEye on Nintendo? See, we were talking 8-bit, bro. You might be in 64-bit land there, Flick Off, but I'll tell you what, and you may not like me for this, Flick, but I was a Turok guy. I didn't really love sitting down, and you want multiplayer? I'm a GameCube man with Mario Kart Double Dash. Okay, 4 people on Double Dash, quad screen, getting ready, people talking smack, a lot of shit talk. That's where I was at. Never there with GoldenEye on the 64. Always a campaign guy and a Turok guy, which I like the controls on that better. Just saying. Happy Friday to you too. My name is my name. Is that Brian again? Did he change his name? No, there's Brian right there. Metroid was rad too. Metroid was rad. And that was another tough one too. That you really needed the map so you knew where the hell you were going. You kind of needed the maps. You needed the maps for the original Zelda 2, but then once it was all laid out and you played it and you went through the quest a couple times. Okay, but Legend of Zelda 2, man, A Link to the Past. Yes, Castlevania 2 also was another one of those games that was extremely satisfying once you finally got used to it. And it was, I believe, Castlevania 2 that, like, while you were going through the neighborhoods, you could stop at, like, one of the brothels. It was, like, low-key prostitution in that one. It's almost like a precursor to Grand Theft Auto. Bust out that game, Genie. Yikes. Wolfenstein Forever. Yo, I really like the Xbox 360/Xbox One Wolfenstein games. I never beat them, but man, they were fun. The newer Wolfenstein games were actually badass. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA, select, start. I'm in New Zealand. Rockfin is $22 here a month. Really? Is it really? It's $9.99 here. Does that mean our currency, your currency, is twice as inflated as ours in New Zealand? Damn. That's nuts. I don't know. I don't know much about the currency rates. Nintendo Blades of Steel. Ooh, I'm Canadian. For those that don't know what Blades of Steel is, it's a hockey game, and it was a damn good one for its time. It was a damn good one for its time. Wasn't there like a hockey game like based on arch rivals also? Although Blades of Steel, I think, would let you fight. That was the whole thing. Blessed are the cheesemakers, Monty Python. Why would they want Antifa to stay away from the Capitol? You don't need to have the premium account. All the videos are free for the first 24 hours at least. Yeah, and usually it's like 2 weeks. Like the one you'll see, all the free videos a lot of them are exclusives that I can't put here. So the free account, at least 2 weeks. You can make that, make the free account also. Thank you. Let's see. There we go. Yes, get on that Rockfin. Make the free account, please. Be cautious on a man with a checkered past Masonic chessboard. Yuck, yuck, yuck. January 6th was a trap. Get out of the corporate USA. Come back to our constitutional republic. I mean, we got a lot more than just... I'm all about the constitutional republic and the reformation of the Constitution and Bill of Rights. We got a lot of work to do. Killer robots. Good for the economy. We will see robot police this year. Salt and pepper hair. Yes. I'm an old man. Can we drop truth bomb flyers with our drones? 3D print drop arms? Befriend your local robot fight club or something. Social distancing perfection. Am I high, or did you just say CNBC advocated domestic drone strikes? I think it was MSNBC. Yes, Six Trap, Time Magazine. I think that Luke did a video on it. They already have the DARPA dog on patrol in some countries. Yes, they do. Old Steve P doubled down yesterday. He is a clown. On what? It's legal in America to print your own firearm. Yep, as long as you don't try to sell it. What is midlife crisis age? I would say it's right. It got to be in the 40s or 50s, right? It's not like you're living to 120. Let's see. Fudwinkle. I know. Haters going to hate. At least he had a funny name, right? I don't mind haters hating when they're hilarious. When they're funny, whatever. Fudwinkle, why not? Let's see. I had my midlife crisis at 4. It was the whole Santa lie. Worker consumer voter will soon be obsolete. UBI will not become a thing. At least half of the population will be marginalized in ghettos. You don't think you don't think UBI will become a thing? I think you're wrong. Trolls don't matter. They are family of the big club. We ain't in. Hollywood for ugly people. The traveling bread and circus. How do you keep such a tight lid on operations? Intermarrying departments and 3-letter agencies. Compartmentalization is the biggest tool in my opinion. Hey, Nicole. That's why we need the switch back to cash. Uh-oh. Hi, Jason. Are you religious? I am not NPC broadcasting. I am not. I would say that I am agnostic at best, but I do believe in good and evil, and I do not like to shit on people that are religious or believe in organized religion. Switch to gold-backed dollar. That's a pipe dream. Wouldn't that be something? Let's see. They all intermarry. Media, Hollywood, intelligence, politicians, models, art, finance, and rich people. Ancient families, banking families, arranged Illuminati marriages. Those people exist, fam. If Bank of America got that request, they all did. Correct. Hey, Jason. Long time. What does do your job means? What does that mean? I don't know what you mean. What does do your job means? I'm not sure. In what context? If we're going back to... I mean, you would have had to point out more context where I said do your job. So happy I traveled the world before all of this. More like eye poker. Gouging would have removed the eyeball. He's the gouger. They love to be dramatic with words. Looking like John Jones in that pic. Am I? Fights tomorrow. Overeem versus Volkov. Free fights. I'm actually trying to get Nick Spawn, who's one of Pat Militich's old fighters. He actually went 4-0. Almost got on the Ultimate Fighter. Really interesting guy. Motivational speaker. Does a little neuro-linguistics programming and hypnosis, that type of thing. And I'm trying to get him over tomorrow to do a pod. We'll see if it happens. I kind of want to do a watch along with that. I think 7 p.m. Eastern is when the main card starts. So we'll see if it happens. Who knows? I enjoy those type of things. Thumbs it up. And isn't it about enjoying things in life too? Gangster family bloodlines, previously known as monarchies, now common criminals. Okay, I'm a gorilla. Upped it. Hey Ian, I mean Nye. I know, but I'm no doctor or stockbroker. Someone got funded for a COVID THC study. Nice scam. Jason has seen studies. Yes, he believes COVID-19 exists. Yes. That's right. Billionaire super friends unite. LMFAO, that's what's happening to the maskers. Oh, and cameras and microphones everywhere. Whatever happened to Mouthy Buddha? I'm thinking he was taken off, wasn't he? AsTube, all clear here. Great work, Jason. Knowing cameras and mics everywhere. Always on stage and on the air. Full spectrum surveillance, correct. Secure your access to porno via crypto. Snowballs are racist to some people. I know one woman said snowmen are too Christian. Fortunately, the owner of the bagel store I worked at told her kids, I don't know what that means about snowmen. My name is Mud, huh? Breaking into the Primus. Let's see. Crazy people in the chat happens. Mossad already know all our names. F them. Let's see. Takes one to know one. Now snowmen are too Christian. Or speak for yourself. Robbie Martin loves the drama. Have you asked him to debate any of these people he calls out? Like who? I see some of Robbie's tweets, and I have Robbie on because I respect his opinion and his research. I mean, yeah, listen, has he got a spicy Twitter? Okay. So what? So slut shaming is the new normal? Yeah. Slut shaming people that dare, go out and live their lives. Nico House. I don't know what he's saying about Nico. Snowmen are white supremacists. I have no idea, but wouldn't watch you if I really thought it was true. What does that even mean? What, the Mossad stuff? It's ridiculous. I mean, the troll comments are on. I mean, again, we've all heard the narratives. It's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. You know what? I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to just check one more time, make sure that no one hit the go get funding, and it's all right, but that's a place to hit it. Guys, you know where the links are. You know where the love is. You know where the camera's not available. This is how we're doing it. Live and with your help. So I'm going to say it again, though. You need to go check out, I don't even know if it's going to end up going there. We'll try. Need to go there. Hey, we did it. We did it. But now it's showing the device isn't there. Just come on, man. Give me a break. Give me a break here. There it is. Time Magazine in the midst of fortifying the election, but it wasn't rigged. You want to see some spice? That's where you get it. Go make the free account. It's free. A lot of free videos over there. Listen, you go down. More Devos daily breakdowns. Couldn't do that on YouTube. We're going to do more of those, by the way, and we will do it. This one, Transhumanist Agenda exposed on the Rundown Live. Okay, that one's that one I think we did put on YouTube, but we did not put on the one under that, Fact Checking Madness, or the one under that. YouTube pulls my video and gives me a warning. I think that's 4 or 5 reasons right now to at least go make the free account and follow me there, right? A lot of content. Guys, love you. See you on the flip.